If you spend a good chunk of your day living on TikTok, you've probably noticed some pretty significant upgrades to their native text and caption tools lately. These small, subtle changes might seem minor, but they are actually game changers when it comes to saving time and making your content look incredibly professional. If you are the type of creator who constantly hops back and forth between third-party editing apps and the native TikTok editor, you definitely need to pay attention to this. Lately, TikTok has been integrating features that used to be exclusive to standalone editors like CapCut directly into their own platform. We all know that creators swear by CapCut because it offers amazing styling options like varied fonts, precise color controls, and fun animated text effects. Since CapCut is owned by ByteDance, the same parent company behind TikTok, it makes perfect sense that they are slowly folding these creative tools into the main app. From a user perspective, this shift eliminates the need to constantly bounce between different apps just to get a caption to look exactly right. Now you can add fancy captions, use trending fonts, and apply cool text animations without ever having to close the TikTok app. This matters because for many creators, those specific caption styles and animated bits are what keep viewers watching past the first critical second. Previously, achieving that level of polish required standalone editors like Adobe Premiere Rush, Mojo, or CapCut, which unfortunately added significant friction to the process. You would edit in one place, export, upload to TikTok, check the alignment, and sometimes have to re-export the whole thing if a caption looks slightly off. Thankfully, that workflow friction is starting to disappear, making the whole content creation process much smoother for everyone involved. CapCut itself remains an incredible tool, and I still consider it one of the best free video editors available to creators today. The free version offers a huge amount of control, while the Pro tiers unlock extra transitions and useful features that can really elevate your production value. But the key takeaway here is that many creators initially turned to CapCut simply because TikTok didn't offer that level of customization internally. By adopting these design elements, TikTok is clearly nudging people to do their editing inside the app to keep engagement metrics high and users on the platform. For the average creator, this just means you might not need to rely on external editing apps as often unless you really need those advanced bells and whistles. Two specific rollouts that are making waves are trending fonts and trending text animations that are now easily accessible. Trending fonts act like a heat map, showing you exactly what other creators are using globally, so you can quickly tap into popular aesthetics. And those new text animations are perfect for making your captions flash, shimmer, or slide in to catch the eye of someone scrolling through a busy feed. I'm genuinely curious if platforms like YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels will follow suit and beef up their own in-app editing suites to compete. Right now, many creators still rely on standalone apps to get the precise aesthetic they want, but that often means dealing with complex paid software. Adobe is powerful, but it can be overkill for quick clips, and Mojo is great for templates but lacks the tools needed for bulk content management. CapCut is feature-rich, but when you are scaling production by posting multiple clips a day from long-form content, manual trimming can eat up hours of your time. When platform editors improve, it is fantastic, but it does not solve the fundamental problem of high-volume content production. If you are repurposing long-form recordings into short, snackable clips, you need tools that handle scale effectively, not just tools that provide style. That is exactly where workflow-focused tools like Vizard come in to act as your production autopilot. I'm not saying you should abandon your favorite editors, but you should think of Vizard as the tool that finds the gold in your footage for you. CapCut is amazing for handcrafting a single standout clip, but it is a manual process that doesn't automate the heavy lifting of finding viral moments. Adobe provides insane control, but it requires a learning curve and a subscription price that many creators simply aren't willing to pay. Vizard is built specifically to automate the grunt work of turning long videos into high-potential short clips that perform well. Instead of scrubbing through hours of footage, Vizard's AI surfaces the exact moments likely to go viral and packages them into ready-to-post content. From there, you can still bring those clips into CapCut or the TikTok editor if you want to add that extra layer of final polish. The beauty of this combo is that it lets you play to the strengths of each tool, getting the best of both worlds. You get the scale and intelligent discovery from Vizard, while retaining the creative freedom of TikTok for your final visual styling. Vizard's auto-scheduling feature is also a massive lifesaver if you want to maintain a consistent posting schedule without babysitting a calendar. You can set exactly how often you want content to go out, and the system handles the heavy lifting, which builds momentum across your platforms. Managing and publishing clips across all your socials from one place saves a ridiculous amount of time, and reduces the risk of embarrassing mistakes. Many creators trip up by thinking they have to choose just one ecosystem, but you don't have to pick between scale and style. TikTok's native tools are fantastic for quick drops, but for batch-recorded sessions like podcasts or live streams, the clipping process is where you really need help. Vizard excels at picking out those high-energy takes and laugh-out-loud moments without you having to manually scrub through the entire timeline. Then, you can simply add those trending fonts or text animations inside your favorite mobile editor if you want to match a specific aesthetic. Don't sleep on the economics of this either, because paying for another monthly subscription just to do one task is rarely ideal. Vizard's true value lies in replacing hours of manual labor with a few clicks, allowing you to save time while maintaining high quality. CapCut is brilliant for editing, but it won't magically tell you which 30 seconds of your 90-minute live stream will perform best on social media. Vizard actually does that for you, identifying the high-potential moments that will capture the attention of your audience. Remember that while animated text and cool fonts are great attention hooks, consistency is what really drives your reach. You can have the most beautiful captions in the world, but if you are posting sporadically, you are fighting a losing battle against the algorithm. Use the new TikTok styling features for flair, but let an automated tool handle the scale so you can focus your energy on what matters. Focus your creative spark on the story, the punchline, and your unique personality, rather than wasting hours on manual editing tasks. To wrap this up, TikTok's integration of these creative features is a very smart move that will definitely influence the rest of the industry. For those who love to polish every frame, those standalone editing apps will always have a place in your toolkit. But if you need to repurpose long content at scale and post consistently without burning out, a combined workflow is the ultimate secret weapon. By combining the power of an AI autopilot with the style of a dedicated editor, you get the best of both speed and nuance. And honestly, that is the exact combo you need to grow your audience without turning your passion for content creation into a second full-time job.